Welcome back, baby, to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. And usually we are talking about bodybuilding, but today we're switching it up to bikini. What? Yes, bikini. We are the Arnold Classic UK Bikini Prediction Show with Mr. JT, and we're joined by the greatest bikini athlete that has ever lived, Ashley Kaltwasser. And we're joined by Europe's #1 bikini athlete, Ivanna Escandar. And they're here on AJ's World of Bodybuilding. And guys, remember to subscribe. Welcome everyone to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. And today, we're joined by the Guinness Book of World Records just right now, correct?
Yeah.
35 pro wins.
Yep.
So how does that sound though?
It sounds crazy, honestly, because when I first turned pro, my goal was to win one pro show, and I thought like that would be it, like my life would be made. Like I never expected to win this many.
No.
So it's pretty incredible. It's kind of crazy to hear. Never thought I would be here after 35 wins, but here I am, and I'm just keep trucking along here, and I'm just getting started. So more to come, more to come.
Out of those 35, this is with the Olympia wins, obviously, correct? It's not regular shows. It's all wins, isn't it?
All wins.
Yeah.
All pro wins, I should say.
Beside the Arnold and Olympias and all this, give me your top 2 best, most memorable wins for you. That's hard, obviously, but regular shows. Just 2.
I would say probably my first pro show win. Obviously, because that's got to be a memorable moment. And then the other one, that's tough. They all have something special. Like, every show has a great memory attached to it. Maybe I would say my comeback show in 2018 at the 2018 Denver Mile High Show, because that's after I took a whole year off. And so that was kind of cool to know that I was back in the mix again.
So I followed bikini not closely in the beginning, but now obviously more closely. But you're the only one that's lasted, huh? And at the top from the start to finish. Like
there's a few. Janet, India, she's still around too. But yeah, I mean, shoot, I've been competing for a while, but I promise you, I'm just getting started though. I still got a lot of juice left in the tank. I am just getting started.
Yeah, I believe so too, because you don't win pro shows if you're regressing, if you know what I mean.
Right.
What's the motivation now? Is it to get the Olympia title back where it belongs?
Of course.
Or is it more pro wins? What's the biggest?
All of the above. All of the above. I want to do it all. Honestly, I just want to go as far as I possibly can with the sport. And more importantly, my goal is just to be a legend. So whatever that entails, I'll try to work for that. But yeah, I mean, obviously I would love to win the Olympia again. I would love more pro wins. So yeah, just, I'm having a great time. I'm having the time of my life. This is so fun to me. And I enjoy every single moment I'm on stage, and all the sucky parts in between with prep and cardio and dieting. I love it all. So yeah, it's all a lot of fun.
How much do you go up in, how far do you stay away from stage weight when you're in your off season?
Probably 5 to 7 pounds.
Okay, so that's not much.
No. I like to stay lean throughout the year because you never know when I'll jump in a show. But I live the lifestyle. I don't think as a bikini athlete you need to put on any serious amount of bulking weight or anything like that. I think it's counterproductive. So I do try to stay lean, and I try to look the part, right? I mean, I don't want to go into off season looking like I've never worked out before. I love being lean. I've been an athlete my entire life. So I'm used to kind of looking fit and feeling good. So I don't like to feel sluggish and overweight in the off season. I like to be, very agile and lean, and yeah, I like it. It's, I think for me, it's the most comfortable, to be honest.
Bikini girls now, I don't know how much you follow in Europe, but amateur bikini girls are in Europe are very thin. And at the pro stage, they're a little bit bigger. Do you think it should be the same criteria for amateurs as pros?
Well, not necessarily, because there's a reason why there's a difference between pros and amateurs. It's just more competition, right? So just it's kind of comparing like T-ball to Major League Baseball, right? Okay. So of course, in Major League Baseball, they're going to be bigger and stronger compared to the amateurs. And same thing for bikini and all other sports. As long as they still look bikini, I know that in the amateurs, they're just getting started. And I think it's something that like once they get to the pro stage, they will find like, okay, I got some growing to do. So, no one's expected just to show up as a fresh amateur and then turn pro and then all of a sudden they're winning. It's a process, so you do have to grow a bit into it. So I don't think that it's necessarily an issue. It's just a matter of like the competition pool is deeper. It's tougher. So of course, girls are going to give it their all and do all they can. So
does the girls? Obviously, I follow figure and women's bodybuilding and physique very closely, but does the bikini girls want to get bigger, or do you girls like this criteria that's currently on right now?
I don't want to be bigger. Speaking for myself, I like being lean and smaller framed. Because I am a smaller framed individual. My bone structure is kind of small. I mean, I'm not short. I'm 5'5" but like my with the width of my bones, I'm petite. So like it would be hard for me to get any bigger, to be honest. And I like my physique right now. I don't want to get bigger. But of course, if that's what's winning, then I gotta try if I need to. But hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't get bigger.
So what would you say to girls now in bikini who's struggling to keep this weight? I see a lot of girls, they're bikini, they're competing in bikini, but they're more like almost figure, almost wellness, but they're not into figure and wellness. And there's very different, what can I say, supplementation in those classes in bikini. What should they do? Just stick it in bikini, or what would your recommendation
be? I think a lot of girls get the impression that they need to be so big in bikini because maybe they see somebody did well in their show that was bigger, but that's not necessarily the case. Like if you look at like, the top Olympia winners, they're not massive. But I think like depending on their region and what they're seeing at their shows, maybe they feel like they need to get bigger. But there's a reason why the biggest and the leanest bikini girls don't win the big shows, right? There's a reason why. Even for me last weekend, I won my show. I was not the biggest and I was not the leanest. So it's more about fitting that bikini criteria, the bikini look. So I think they get the wrong impression sometimes if they see somebody else win in their region or whatever.
Is that mentally tough to know exactly, because it's not about who's the biggest or who's the leanest. Like, how do you find that right balance?
Right. See, that's the thing about bikini. It's the most subjective out of the divisions because it's like there's no like how big is too big, how lean is too lean. So it's, I guess, more just trying to fit within the standards that they give us. They don't want to see striations, they don't want to see veins, they don't want to see like quad separation. And I think you have to bring the look that's the best for your physique, because some girls do look better a little leaner, some girls look a little better, a little softer. So I think like we all carry it a little differently, right? So I would say you just got to bring the physique that looks best for you and not necessarily that looks best for somebody else.
Well, Arnold Classic UK, the biggest show in Europe in the last 10 years. We're going to have 6,000 people in the audience. I did some mafia techniques to make you sign up, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
You got me.
Yeah. And now you signed up. It's going to be huge. It's the best prize money we have in Europe. Can't remember exactly. Last year it was 7,500 pounds. So we like to see some money finally in bikini, as I get disgusted when I see those $2,000 checks. I have no idea. They can't find any. One question about that. How can we raise this prize money? Because it's getting kind of embarrassing sometimes.
I'll be honest. When I choose a show, I don't look at the prize money.
I know.
I do it because I love it. I think, other divisions probably bikini athletes, we actually have it good if you look at the other divisions. Like, I'm not complaining.
You're not complaining.
I don't know about you, but I'm not complaining. Okay. But I think like as the sport grows and there's more, it grows more popular, that's where the prize money gets raised. Because like I previously mentioned, in comparison to other divisions, like we get more. And I think it's just because of that draw, the appeal of it, and a lot of girls want to compete in bikini, so that makes the talent pool really deep. So I think just as the sport grows, it'll get more competition and the money will go up. But I from speaking for me personally, I'm not. That's the least of my worries. I'm not concerned about that as much.
Arnold Classic UK, we got a lot of good girls. Everyone's from Europe. Ivana, it's going to be your main competition. You have battle each other. I can't remember. Is it 2-1 to you, or is it 2-2, or I can't remember. What's the score there?
I don't know how many times I've competed against her. I think probably about, I don't know, maybe like 4 times. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know. I don't remember how many times. Maybe 4. I don't know.
Every girl has DM'd me and told me my main goal is to beat Ashley. Do you feel any pressure coming from America to Europe, the biggest stage, Weinberger, Olympia judge?
I do a little bit.
You gotta win this one, Ashley.
I gotta hold it down for the USA. I think we have another girl from the USA competing too, if I'm not mistaken. But there's not a lot, and that's unusual, because usually at these bigger shows you'll see a lot of presence from the USA. So I gotta hold it down for the States. I gotta hold it down.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more about, don't you want to go into, because this is going to be your last show before the Olympia, isn't it? Or
probably not, but we'll see how it goes. If it goes really well, let me just say this: if it goes really well, it might be, because I like to leave off on a good note. Before I go into Olympia, I like to leave off on a good note. But if it doesn't go as well, or maybe I'll get to bored, then I will compete again before Olympia. I mean, that's the great thing about staying lean, is I can kind of jump into shows. But we'll see, and that will, I think my path from here on out to the Olympia, depending on how I do at the Arnold Classic UK, will determine my path, right? So if I get feedback, maybe I need to put on some muscle, or if I need to do something else differently, if I need to take a little time for Olympia, I will do that. But if my feedback is like, oh, you're good to go, then maybe I'll compete some more. We'll see. There's always things that can be improved. And I think every time you step on stage, it's a learning lesson. So you can learn a lot just from competing, right? Regardless of how you do, you can see, oh, wow, I need to work on this body part, or, oh, in this presentation, I need to do this or that. So I always pick up little things that I can improve with every competition I do.
Well, as you know, people who follow bodybuilding, there's only one name guys know in bikini, and that's Ashley Kaltwasser.
Really? I don't know about that.
100%. If you ask a regular German man who only watches Marcus Rule in a thong, he will not remember any other names than Ashley Kaltwasser.
I'm glad.
That's 100% sure. So
I'm glad.
Legend status you already made, 35 wins. And we can't wait to see you at the Arnold Classic UK. You will be the main draw of the bikini class. And it's very, because when you were announced, there were so many people, especially in Europe, like, oh, she's doing it. She's like, you raise the bar of like excitement because of you. And you should always remember that, Ashley.
Oh, thank you. That's so cool to hear. See, I don't know these things. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, see you in 12 days and good luck.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome, everyone, to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. Today, we're going bikini, as you know. And then we had to speak to the godfather of bikini, Justin, the notorious one, correct?
Thank you, JJ, Godfather of Bikini, notorious Mr. JT. That's my space.
When did you fall in love in bikini?
I have 4 daughters, and my wife and my daughter-in-law lives with me as well. So I have a house that is full of sass. So became an expert of the sass, and there's no more sassier class than the bikini class. So that was me, educated man in the sass.
For people who don't know so much about bikini, how do you find the winner in bikini? What criteria are we looking for?
Well, I think like really with the criteria, as you know, it's subjective, and some judges look slightly different look to others. You know, for all criteria, you can go to the NPC website, and it will give you a clear description of what the criteria is on the classes. Certain judges I think I've seen so far have been picking leaner girls with some real great definition. The tie-ins, the glutes, the hamstrings are so important. The fullness of the glutes are incredible, but the upper body isn't to be neglected, and the shoulders, the posing is incredible. You know, it's important. You know, people don't understand necessarily the complexity of posing for bikini athletes and how difficult it is to get that right.
We're gonna go. We wanted to have a bikini expert on, so because I'm not a bikini expert just yet, so we needed to.
Well, but you look great in a bikini, AJ. I can vouch for you on that.
That's very true. But let's get into the class. We have a great, the best European bikini show of all time. It's going down. Arnold Classic UK. We are 13 days away, correct?
Yes. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend. AJ, we shared the microphone at the first Arnold Classic UK, and we had some really good feedback from that. The level of knowledge and understanding of the industry that you have, the relationship that I have with so many athletes across the globe, gave a real good insight into not only their conditions but their journey as well. And I think that people really enjoyed to have that extra background information.
Let's get into it. We are looking at the pictures now. We're going to pick the winner from each class, from each little group we see, and we're going to get to our top 4, top 5, but who we predict will be the top 5 at the Arnold Classic UK Bikini. And the first one, Lucy Edwards, fantastic girl from the UK, incredible talent.
Lucy Edwards has exploded onto the scene. She won a pro card. I handed her a pro card actually at the Ben Weider Worldwide Classic at the beginning of the year. When you kind of epitomize the bikini class, Lucy, she has everything there. She's obviously she's just turned pro. She's a new pro, so the demands are slightly different as a competing pro athlete as what they are. Even though the way that judging is happening is that there's a difference, there's a clear separation between, you know, how you are scored in a regional, how you are scored in a pro qualifier, and then where you go as a pro. I was there for a pro debut. She looked absolutely phenomenal. Is she going to win the Arnolds? She's going to come there to win it, and she'll bring some amazing support. But it's going to be a tough class.
I'm just going to mention the 3 names. We're going to pick a winner from the group. Ashley Kaltwasser, super legend, legend of legend, and Trish Lloyd. And Lucy Edwards is also the highest placed UK athlete at the One Bro show. This was just went down, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So out of those top 3, I have Ashley winning. Well, out of those top 3, she's going to the next group, as we say. Do you agree?
Yeah. I think that based on her previous results, her consistency, she's going to be hard to beat in that group. Trish Lloyd is a phenomenal athlete. You know, she went and won her pro card over in America. You know, she didn't play. she went and she stood against the best athletes, bikini athletes on the planet, which we know America is the hub for bodybuilding, NPC. So you have to take your hat off to Trish because she went and did it in the States. But yes, I agree with you. I think Ashley's going to be hard to beat there.
In the next group, we have Jaded, Klein, Wolfenden, who I thought should have placed even higher at the One Bro show. She placed 6th. She looked incredible.
Jade has improved. I was there when Jade won her pro card. I think it was 2019-20. That was at I think it was the Amateur Olympia in Lee Valley. Jade is an incredible athlete. You know, she suffers from epilepsy. She has to be very careful about her training and any substances she takes. You know, she has to make sure that she puts her health first. When you see the improvement that she's made whilst working with Jordan Peters, trained by JP, you will see that they've brought a package which is unrecognizable to a previous Jade. And I
just want to stop you 1 second. Isn't she with Cuba Sealand or no?
Yeah. She's part of the Cuba team, which is linked to JP. They're working together. You know, for me, if I have to pick a winner right now of that 3, I'm going to say to you that Jade is going to.
Wait! Stop it now. We have Allison. You disappeared like my.
No, I'm here.
You're back. We have Alison Testu, the sensation from France, Olympia athlete, and you have Jada beating Alison Testu. Really, bro? And then we have Stina Hansen from Denmark, tremendous athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Who are those top 3 do you think going to go out of that group?
I'm going to pick Jade. I know you're not going to agree with me.
I don't agree.
I understand about Alison. Yeah, Alison is incredible. I speak to Alison regularly. I supported her show this year. She's already qualified for Olympia. Maybe her prep is on Olympia.
We shall see. I picked Allison. You were picking Jade. Jade and Allison is known for that incredible little tiny waist, as we can see on Instagram. It's something to be seen. Ottavia Massa, Francesca Stoicchio, 2 Italian, fantastic physiques there, JT, isn't it?
I have to tell you that Miss Stoico is phenomenal. She's an athlete who's overcome serious physical disabilities, very bad spinal problems that she's overcome to become, in my opinion, one of Europe's best bikini athletes. She's absolutely incredible. Her work ethic is phenomenal. And as much as Olivia is a sensation to me, I'm going to go with Francesca.
And we also have to mention Chow Wing Khan in that group. I'm not so familiar with her. Are you?
No, I'm not. I created some graphics for promotional graphics, and I went through her page. And as much as also I'm not that familiar with her, she's incredible. Her shape, her condition is great. But I've not seen her in person on stage, so I don't know what her presence will be. I don't know how strong her posing is, but physique-wise, she's there. There's no doubt.
Next 4 athletes, we can pick two for in the top. We have Ivanna Escandar, who's currently the most pro wins with Ashley. I think it's with 4 this year.
Yeah.
Who beat Ashley in Romania last year?
Okay, Ivana for me. Ivana, I'm going to just pull her straight out of that conversation now. Yeah, she's there. Yes, yeah.
So
we got her.
Eli Fernandez or Cristina Pares, 2 Latin American. Well, Cristina is from Spain and Eli is from, is it Mexico, maybe?
South American, Central American.
Yeah.
Now,
those 2 are
Ellie
very
Fernandez, good. Ellie Fernandez, it's hard for me to separate. And Natalia as well, she's got a great shape, but I think that she's worked clearly very hard and improved massively. For me, I'm going to have to go with Cristina. It's hard, but you're putting my arm up my back. You're making me make a decision. So I'm going to put my neck on the line, and I'm going to go for Cristina.
So we have Ashley. We have Ashley Kaltwasser, Ivana.
Yeah.
You have Jada,
Yeah.
Francesca,
Yeah.
and you have Christina. Is that your top 5?
Yeah. Of that.
I'm gonna
No.
take. Okay, that's Justin's top 5, correct?
Yeah. That's my top 5.
Okay, guys. I have Ashley, Ivana, Eli, Francesca, and Alison Testu. That's my top 5.
Yeah. I think for me, the one that I may have, the one choice I may have kind of let myself down and let my emotions get the better of me may have been to leave Alison out. That could have been my Achilles heel.
And Lucy did beat Jada at the last show. You are aware of this?
I'm aware of it, but I admire the work of Jade so much. I've known Jade for such a long time, and I just believe that Steve Weinberger is going to be judging, and he's seen Jade before, and I believe that he will like her shape that she's got currently.
Before we go, who's taking it, Ashley or Ivana? Or is it someone else you have? If you have to put your money on it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to break your heart. There might be somebody else coming who's not been announced yet.
And I think I know who it is because they're snitching, but I won't say it. So we can't say it in.
The snitches get stitches, AJ. You know the score.
Before we go, what's the best 10x what's the best product? If you can only buy one product for 10x, which one would it be?
Okay. If you only pick one, it will have to be the 10x Stim. It's broken records. It's an award-winning pre-workout. I've never heard anyone say anything other than wow. You know, it's a formulation that was slightly different. They left out things like taurine, which kind of counteract the caffeine. They replaced it with certain vitamins, and which will help with absorption. So you know you're not getting cramps, but you're not getting that crash.
See you at the Arnold UK, Justin.
Can't wait, brother. Bring your A game, yeah, because I'm ready for you.
Bye-bye. Welcome, everyone, to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. And today, we're joined by the favorite to win the Arnold Classic UK, Ivana Escandar. Are you there? How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Good. I know that you are fluent in English, correct?
Okay.
So let's go. So you just won your 4th pro show in bikini this year, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So you have the record this year of most pro wins of the entire IBB Pro League right now.
Yeah. For me, it's incredible.
How does that feel going into Arnold Classic as the most winning athlete in the whole Pro League this year? How do you feel?
I feel very happy and grateful to be doing this show. For me, this show is very, very, very big. I am so excited for the Arnold.
Where did you place at last Olympia?
The last Olympia in the first call out.
First call out. Third, okay, third call out.
Yeah.
So this year with 4 pro wins, and if you can go to Arnold Classic and win Arnold Classic, you will be one of the favorites for the Olympia, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been doing bikini, by the way? How many years?
In compete?
Yes, in bikini.
In bikini, 7 years in bikini.
7 years. So
yeah.
So this is your big year then, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other favorite, Ashley Kaltwasser, she's also competing at the Arnold Classic. You went against her in Romania last year, and you won. No?
No compete in Romania last years.
Where was it then?
What you can
Didn't you?
please?
Didn't you? Which show have you competed against Ashley before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was that? What show?
The last years in Big Man.
And
I am competing.
who won?
No. With Ashley, 3 shows last year in Texas, in Tahoe, and the Big Man.
And how did
3
it
shows
go?
last year.
Okay. Did you beat her in any of those shows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be the big rematch at the Arnold Classic, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you feel confident that you're going to win this show?
No one guesses the future, but if they can happening again.
So you're gonna bring your best look to this stage, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope. I am work for this.
Because you just won a show right just now in America, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Which show was that?
In America, this Tampa, San Diego, Charleston, and winner that last week in Savannah.
Okay. And you are back in Spain now, or?
Yeah. This week I am relaxing in Miami, but I am working in my body, the best version for the Arnold. I hope like my body for the judges Steve. I go to Miami, go to London Thursday.
What right now, when you prep for this show, you're already very lean, but how much cardio do you do this last week? This next 12 days? How much cardio a day?
One cardio, 1 hours, but the part in the morning before the training.
And how often do you train with weights? 5 times a week now, or is it every day, or?
Every day.
Every day. And how is your split? Is it upper body, lower body, or is it one muscle body per part, or what do you do for your training?
3 days of the week, upper body, and 2 days glute.
Only
my feedback,
glute?
Yeah. 2
No
days
legs,
glute.
no hamstrings or
No.
quads?
Yeah, hamstring, yes, but the little. No need more legs. The feedback for the Sunday in Charleston is your look is perfect. It's more similar for the Maureen Blanquisco. I like so much this look. You need Ivana, you need more upper body. Now the looking is in bikini is the most upper body. Okay. And the glute is the little upper glute, and the legs more stilet. No need more legs.
You don't need more legs, no.
You know, no need more legs. You need more upper body, more shoulders, more back.
And how many calories are you on now?
How many calories? I don't know. In my diet is variable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now 1500.
1,500 calories.
Yeah. So.
With the cardio and the training, huh?
30.
Yeah. So
30. No need. My diet is no, it's difficult.
It's not difficult for you.
No, difficult for me, for my body. No, it's necessary. It's the crazy.
Okay, you're not hungry on this diet.
No. For me, is I am compete only time. This is my style, the life. For me, is my life. I think similar for Ashley. For me, Ashley is the best bikini. She's compete only time. I think the best athlete. No difficult for the prep. Do you like compete? Do you like your prep?
How long do you need usually to prep for a show? A month, 4 weeks?
3 months. 3 months. I am great for the show.
You use 3 months preparation for each show? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I no need more time for the prep for one show. For me, in the years, in 1 year, my body, no crazy, no fat, no more fat. I think the one bikini, no is necessary the volume big.
You stay close to your contest weight all year round, almost. Like you stay pretty lean all year, correct? You don't go up and down, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh on stage?
How much?
How much do you weigh on stage? Kilograms do you weigh?
46.
46 kilos.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, this is called Arnold Classic. Do you have any memories of Arnold Schwarzenegger when you were growing up? Does he mean anything to you, the name Arnold Schwarzenegger, for you?
Oh, for me, my memory is with the Sarah Connor in Terminator.
The Terminator, huh?
Yeah, with the Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor for me is beautiful. I like shoulders.
Yeah, you like his shoulder. Do you like bodybuilding? Do you watch bodybuilding?
Yeah.
Do you watch bodybuilding? Do you watch bodybuilding? Do you watch like Mr. Olympia Open Men, like Big Ramy and Brandon Curry and?
I like Big Ramy, but the bodybuilding is. I am not a favorite.
No favorite.
No favorite.
Okay.
My husband, yes.
Yeah.
For me, no favorite. For me is the great boys.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
We will see you in 12 days in the UK, and I can't wait to see you live.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
I am sorry for my English. I am promised the next years learn better.
Muy bien. Adiós. Bye bye.
Muchas gracias.
Bye bye.